On the streets, on the streets, on the streets, on the streets. You need a beer, buy a beer.
Rob, how's the weekend?
Yeah, working.
As usual.
Yeah, you know, which is we're gearing for the nominees announcements. So
VGMAs.
Yeah, man. So a lot of work. Yeah, we needed to do a lot of work. So
wow,
we're still on it.
Who? How was it?
It was good. I was with you.
Yeah.
And I was supposed to be with your other colleagues on Sunday. And I lost my phone and Charlie. Long weekend. But I think I chanced on a video of Slim talking about the Ashaman raid.
Right.
And I disagree with him.
Okay.
Yeah, because he says the army should have done more.
They should have gone further.
What do you mean
by
that?
Not more, further.
Like as in what?
Cover the whole area.
No.
Because they were asked to withdraw at a certain point.
Yeah, but my point is the brutalities. You said, they can do more and they're allowed to do more. They have no right.
But please don't take me out of context. I said the army should have gone further. They were there. What? They were there. It was a soup mission, and they were there to also conduct an investigation.
Yes.
So I believe they should have covered.
But
gone further and covered the wider.
What is your take on the brutalities that happened?
I feel an eye for an eye, tooth for tooth is one of the most beautiful laws ever created.
Yeah,
yes,
but this one wasn't an eye for an eye. This one for
I'm just saying.
Yeah, but this one was an eye.
Mr. T, opening statement
for a lot of ISIS.
ISIS.
No,
this is my opening statement to Abek.
Oh, okay, land.
I say eye for an eye is the most beautiful law ever created. I believe if no soldier was harmed during the process, well, for civilians, I can't talk. I've only seen some. But it depends on what they were doing over there. Number one, they were there to conduct an investigation. Fact number one. An investigation.
The question is, do soldiers conduct investigations?
They do.
They have
the right to do that. During investigation, you can interrogate people. Interrogation, there are levels of force that is applied at every stage. Minimal force, maximum force be able to me apply.
Okay.
So it's just normal. What happened? Collateral damage. Let's just accept it and move on. Collateral damage.
Well, that's another discussion. I think we need to find time and discuss that. But over the weekend, there was a disturbing news about the passing of Costa Thitch, the South African musician. Bad news. And then there was a video that surfaced on how on the internet showing how
he passed.
That was very unfortunate.
What was unfortunate?
The way he fell, and
it was beautiful. What? You can actually see the soul leaving the body. It's not a rare sight. You should admire it.
Wait, it's a rare sight.
Yes,
it doesn't always happen.
Yes,
yeah,
and that makes it beautiful.
You should. That should tell you what life force is all about. And the guy is strong. You see everybody and the way they saw it. You know, he was like almost done with his performance, right? And he dropped. Then he woke up again.
No, they raised him up.
No.
Yeah, they raised him up.
Okay, yes. He dropped, they raised him up, and he finished the performance, stood there, yes. Yo, he tells you that I was for finish before I go leave. That be how me I see him. Yeah.
From another school of thoughts, if a soldier died on the battlefield, you go like, wow, that's honorable. That's honorable, right?
Yeah.
So this particular soldier was on the battlefield.
Yeah, it was an honorable death.
Our very own Bobo Kala died while performing. Same. Sorry?
Did he?
Yes, he was on the stage and collapsed. He had gone there to perform. Remember, that was the cause of death, right? Then he got on the stage and fell on the stage, and that was it. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
And
then what I didn't like was the aftermath of Ghanaians and that nonsense of putting out pictures of the dead on social media. That thing is disgusting. The gentleman had been laid on, how do they call it, stretcher? Let's speak with Dr. Raju. She's a doctor and can give us the right. Doc, good morning. Dr. Raju. Okay. Ria, do you go to the hospital often?
Yes.
Well,
my mom is a retared nurse.
okay, so that thing, how do they call it, stretcher or stretch?
It's a stretcher.
Stretcher.
Yeah.
What does it stretch?
you.
Doc.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning, Andy.
Hey, Doc. No swagging. They are seeing.
Oh, when I'm talking to my darling, the voice has to change.
Okay. Doc, how are you?
I'm good, and you?
Very well. So, we had the news of the passing of South African musician Costa Thitch.
Yes. I think over the weekend.
Matter of fact, the gentleman collapsed while at work. So, at age 27, he what, 27, right? Very young, 27. Is it very normal for someone, let's say in a case, what we heard was a heart attack. 27-year-old, what could have caused it?
I don't think any age is exempt from a heart attack one day. Well, good morning to all your listeners that are listening and those who are in the studio with you as well this morning. But a heart attack can occur in any age. You know, it's not age specific. And the younger folks are getting all these medical conditions that the older people used to get because of our change in our lifestyle habits. So, such things that happened when you think that you're hearing a 50-year-old, you're now hearing a 20-year-old and a 19-year-old and all that. So it's not too surprising or shocking to us in the medical field because we see these kind of things on a regular basis. A lot of things can be the cause of it. It can be unhealthy eating habits, can be not exercising, not sleeping well, taking drugs and alcohol. When I say drugs, I mean like the
Narcotics?
The narcotics, yes. So the cocaine, your marijuana, your heroin, abusing tramadol, etc.
But Doc, in the case of some of us who go to the gym, exercise frequently, eat well, and yet get attacked, in such instances, how different could that be?
Sometimes you can do all those things. If you're not going to the hospital for regular checkups, you may think you're okay and you are fit, but there may be something wrong with you. You understand? So maybe you can be doing it's a whole it's a broad spectrum. It's not just about eating healthy and living healthily, but you also have to do frequent medical checkups because sometimes you may be sick and you don't even know you're sick. A lot of people are walking around, they have breast cancer, they don't even know they even have breast cancer. You get it? Or they may have liver cancer, they may not even know. They may have hepatitis B, they may not even know. They may have HIV, they may not know. But until you go and check, until you go and do the lab test, until you go and see a doctor, and then we find out all these things, then we tell them, okay, you have this and that and that. So that's where the frequent medical checkups come in. So you may think they are living a healthy lifestyle, but for you know, you're not even healthy. You get it? So there are a lot of other factors as well. There can be stress. If you're not sleeping well, especially in this entertainment industry where there's a lot of competition and all that. It's very, very stressful. It takes a toll on your mental health. So if you're not able to find the balance somehow between your personal life and your work life, it can actually create problems for you later on.
Hey.
Yeah, we've had a lot of people that have been suicidal, a lot of celebs that have been depressed and have gone through a lot of things and all that because they couldn't cope with the demands of the industry.
Hey, doctors, all of these things you're saying are frightening, no?
No, but it happens. I mean, that's the real thing on board. It's happening. You can't. It's part of life. It happens, but it's just how you are able to manage it. That's what determines how you're able to whether you can go through it and survive it or not. So it's not as easy as it seems.
Okay, Doc. Well, I don't mean to take too much of your time. I'm so grateful for the advice you've given that we need to have regular checkups. Thank you very much for your time, Doc. I'm so grateful.
Andy. You're welcome.
Charlie, the thing they be how often do you check your? Okay, how often do you have regular checks?
Me.
Regular.
Me.
I come safe.
Me.
Yeah.
I don't do nothing. If I dey sick, I know they go hospital. If I dey sick, I know they go hospital. You know, what go kill you, go kill you. What just here? The baby coon, and we're all different. Fortunately for me, when I'm sick, I know why I'm sick. So I take steps to cure to cure myself. I know go check something, make they tell me say something they happen for my ear. Then I go to walk, I dey think about the thing, they go consume my head. No. Yes, I don't play like that.
But you, what sort of a human are you?
I'm a different human being. You see, the body itself is...
Wait. Make a laugh. This sounds so familiar.
Charlie.
This chair, anybody they sit inside, they talk about whether it be alien or Mr. Logic.
Crazy folks.
Listen, if you take care or if you listen to your body very well, yeah, anything that happens to you, you know where it stems from, and you take steps to correct it. The body is supposed to heal itself. I was going to give an example of something, but I think it's too early in the morning. You know,
so skip it.
Oh, I can actually say it in a very nice way, just like the lady's private part. They don't have to wash it. Yeah, no, they don't have to do that. They don't have to put water there. It takes care of itself.
Where's Ria?
Ria is just behind you.
I am here.
Ria, do you use water there?
You have to use water there, but you do not have to use soap.
Soap.
Soap,
It's soap.
Oh, okay.
So water there must.
Whatever.
You need to splash.
I meant
it.
soap. I meant soap. You know what I'm saying? I meant soap. So if they do that system like that, why worry yourself? And so recently I was telling a few people that, you know, usually if you suffer from headaches and all that, and people won't go and take some aspirin and paracetamol, it will hurt you. It's just your blood pressure going up. Take some water, sleep, or get an apple and bite on it and sleep. The headache will come down. Anytime you feel headache, it be blood pressure. People, we didn't know all these things. Then they spoil some liver or something or some. You go see you die. So drink water. Drink water.
But wouldn't it be advisable you see a doctor
Charlie.
and he or she advises you, boo, so you need some rest. And you are saying that, yeah, my headache is because of some low blood pressure or some high blood pressure.
But you know yourself.
I know myself, but if the body requires some good rest, I know I owe my body a whole lot, let's say a month full of rest.
So do that.
Good. But what I'm saying is, a doctor needs to advise, you don't need that rest. All you need is some good
Sex.
Exercise.
Maybe.
Do you know that the biggest medicine for the body is sleep?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what... Look, it's just like any other thing. The body needs to rest, needs to sleep. But these days, you hear all these motivational speakers. Don't sleep! There's no people who
Wake up!
Jimmy and
Sleep is for the weak.
Yeah. So people are now not sleeping. You go see, you die.
Then he say, we know for listen buga again.
Wake up.
Don't sleep. Wake up.
Okay,
Wake up. Collect your money.
Robert, please come in. Do you exercise frequently?
Oh, I do what I can. So that's why I dance. I do my regular press ups and stuff like that before you take a shower in the morning. That kind of
Every
thing.
morning?
Yeah.
You dance every morning.
No, I do my press ups and
But for a dancer, I mean,
he
I don't dance every morning.
He doesn't do press ups every morning. If you do it, I will see it. I don't know.
But what if he's not doing it to gain?
You don't have to gain
Maybe
nothing. When you
just
press
10
up,
a
your
day.
shoulders will show you press up every morning.
Okay,
What
Robert,
about? Okay,
show
so
us,
in my
show
case,
us.
in my case, where my shoulders, I don't know if.
Somebody they argue with me because
No,
my body is for him.
No, okay, wait. So Bulldog, in my case,
I don't even want to.
I don't do press up.
Yeah.
Right? Each time I hit the gym, just a little bit of dumbbells and my shoulders raise up. Right? My shoulders are raised. In this case, what
It means you die at 133.
what about them? Sorry.
You don't want to die at 133.
Well, 133.
That's what I said.
Too much for me.
Actually, so you won't die at what?
No, the way he said 133, it sounded like 1:03 p.m.
See, that's the challenge of life. If I just add either it be years,
Yes.
time,
I'm like, yo,
Wait,
what are you talking
don't
about?
add
Robert, please continue.
no, I'm not. I mean, like, yo, I mean, health is wealth. I mean, at the end of the day, whatever you need to do to ensure you're healthy, you need to do it. I think it's not just about the sleep. The rest he mentioned is 100% spot on. But I also know that food is also key. It's not just putting anything in your stomach or anything that seems to be food into your stomach.
You can do that one too, but you got to shit it out, though. You know, if you anything you
Yeah, go ahead, continue.
you have to.
Hey,
You know,
thank you.
so
How did you talk for English?
we'll think about it at the company.
You just
so
said it
yeah, so basically you need to be able to eat well, and by eating well, I mean we have to take interest in the components of food that goes into our system. I think a lot of us inherited food patterns because we grew up on what somebody thought was right for us to eat and what society thought was right for us to eat. And while there are many options available, at a point in life, you have to make a conscious effort to determine what really goes into your system. And you need to understand your everyday schedule in terms of work. What time are you going to work? What time are you coming back? What makes sense to eat? What makes sense not to eat? What should you eat in the morning? We hear of the breakfast. Some people watch it be the way to go. Some people think it be the way to go. Somebody wants to drink tea.
watch it be the press up.
You know what I mean? So
Somebody that watch it be the warm up.
that's it. So I think you need to understand your body type. You need to understand your routine on daily basis and what makes sense for you to eat and not to eat, and not just accept anything that is off the shelf because it's not everything. In fact, sometimes you need to read what is written on it, the calories available in there. Advertising can get things, all in your eyes, and you think, hey, it's a way for you to. It's what it is for you to take, but really you're just harming yourself. So I think we need to take a very critical look at what goes into our system. It's key, and let's involve in activities that gets us, getting our hearts pumped and taking in oxygen and exercises and stuff like that. If you're not sure what to do, I recommend dance.
Just to chip
Slim.
in before Slim comes in, because he's talking about food. Anything that goes into your body has to come out. It's simple. You can eat anything, but it has to come out. And I'm not talking in terms of food. Even matters that worry you, like somebody tells you stuff or you have a problem, make sure you get it out of your system. That's the only way you are living long.
Right.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well,
Slim.
I think Chairman Robert, put everything right. When he talks about eating, I spoke to one health professional a couple of months ago, and he was telling me that, diseases like high blood pressure and all that, they connect it to lifestyle and all that. And it's not really about your lifestyle. If sometimes they also say it's also inherited. Hereditary and all that. They connected it to the fact that in some houses they have like their own menu food that they eat certain times of the day and all that. Some houses you go, they have a full menu. Maybe 2 days we eat this at this time and all that. So certain foods can't digest really fast. Some go fast, some don't. Certain houses will eat foods that don't digest fast late in the evening. And that would actually cause members of those family to develop that type of sickness. So it's not really hereditary, but it's a lifestyle being adopted by the family over a certain period.
So transfer to the generations.
You understand? So sometimes when they say hereditary, just chill, change the lifestyle, and let's see how it works. And I think it's one of those things that really worked for somebody like myself when I decided to go on a weight loss journey. It's something that I kept in my mind and said, okay, Charlie, let me keep being active and see what happens. And for purely 6 months, I think the last time we met, senior man couldn't even recognize that, hey, Charlie, Slim, way do this action.
What you make Slim like that?
We make yeah. Also, I'm being told, I'm picking information from a couple of friends in South Africa that Costa had issues, previous cases of epilepsy. And it was triggered on the stage by the strobe lights. So you need to also, you need to also understand yourself as an entertainer. Charlie, environment, Bain Amikumi, it's a concert, epilepsy, flashing lights
It's bad.
is bad. And this, when we transfer this information to our local system, is crazy. People don't even understand some of these diseases and all that. You go to an event and everybody put your hands up, then the lights no bam 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 bam, then people start to die. So we need to also understand some of these things and how it works, and in our system try to pick what is going on globally and advance our entertainment space. I will commend Sarkodie for going on that. I think he started some gym session and was posting it on social media whilst he was embarking on the tour in US and all that. For artists, we need to really pay, and also entertainers in general, we need to pay close attention to our health. Competition will forever be there, but if you are not alive, you cannot compete. So stay alive in order to compete.
Health as well.
Yeah.
Ria?
Yes. Okay. So just to add to what Mr. Slim said.
What is Mr. Slim?
He's called. Okay. So for me, I think even if you do not like to visit the hospital or you don't like to see the doctor, once in a while or once in every blue moon, you should go. At least you should find out your blood group and what is good for your blood group. There are some people who should not even be exercising Yes, there are people who are not supposed to be exercising rigorously. There are some people who are not like. I remember I went to the doctor one time and I just went for a full, checkup, and I was told that I'm a meat eater. No. My blood group makes me a meat eater because I have the enzymes in my stomach to digest meat.
What if you don't eat
There are
meat?
some blood groups. There are some blood groups that meat rots in their tummy. And then it gives off like very weird hormonal issues, and people do not know about that. Okay, so I think such things you should get to know about it before you start on a weight loss journey, before you start on a particular career path, before you just to know what is good for you and what is not good for you. That is what I have to say, because human beings, it's not just your blood group, it's not just your phenotype, it is your genetic makeup, it is your hormones, you just have a lot within you as a human being. So if you go and you even go and check your liver function test, and maybe what is wrong with you, you just need water, you just need to drink a lot of water for a particular time, and you do not know, and you are still there, you are not drinking the amount of water you are even supposed to drink. What do you do? What happened to your brother Thitch might happen to you. You might be just walking one day and on a very sunny day and just fall down and probably die, because at the end of the day your organs need water, and you are not feeding it with water. You get it? And that was the only thing probably you needed for your healing, and you didn't know.
Somebody said, give an analogy. I just want to drop that real quickly. It says that if, for example, you have like 3 cars, or if you got to realize that you could only get 1 car your entire life, and you got that early in your life, how would you take care of that particular car? Everything you do, all the regular checkups, make sure that it's spot on. You go paint, as you go spray. I must say painting. Everything. So just take your body as that one-time vehicle that you have, and then once you put that particular mindset active, you realize that the way you treat your body and your life would automatically change.
Robert, we just know what you did. You just told the whole Ghana will have 3 cars. It's okay. We're trying to keep it a secret, but now we know.
That's 9 lives.
Well, they say you have 3 cars. I don't know. We have to look into it.
Okay, Vivi.
Yeah, so And notwithstanding the fact
you're
that
welcome.
Thank you very much. Notwithstanding the fact that there's the adage of if it is your time, it is your time, right?
Thank you.
That one is there. That one we all want to hold on to. That one. If really it is your time, it is your time. It has nothing to do with whether it was the lighting or the strobe lights, the whatever. It is the time is up. Your time is up. Your clock just ran out. But here's something. I think everyone has spoken. Almost everything that everyone has said is very meaningful when it comes to this thing, and especially I want to talk about family history. Family history is something that we always take for granted. Someone my father used to complain about his headache or whatever, but me, I don't get a headache, so I'm okay. My mother is the one who has the diabetes. Like my mom is checking her sugar. Oh, she's obolo. My mom is obolo in the house. She stop it. She's not eating. It's old age sickness. You need to know your family history and how it affects you. Some things are passed on, whether you like it or not. You would have it. You'll be pre-hypertensive because it has been running through your family for decades. Diabetes will be there. You just know. So the earlier you know the family history and how it affects you, the better. You know these things. With all my headaches and all, everyone, the body has tics. The body has its way of telling you when something is wrong with you, or whether the body has its own way. Some you feel dizzy, you know that it's not this particular headache that I have. I know that when this headache comes, I know what is wrong with me. Like, why is it only at this part of my head? Like, oh boy, this is the one that means I haven't rested enough. This is the one that says I haven't slept enough. This is the one that says I'm thinking too much, I'm stressing too much. People, know thyself. Know thyself. Thank you.
And again, sorry. If you go die, no, sorry, not if you go die. That be where would they go? You are born to die. So you go die, whether 2, 3, 4. Lights come off, what? You be healthy, go check up, do everything, meat eater, enzymes, the things all they talk, you still die.
The cause of birth is the cause of death is birth.
You go die. Don't worry yourself.
Okay,
So wait, guys, sorry. You say all these nice things and then you now say you go die.
So
then we shouldn't worry about
cause
anymore.
Don't worry about it.
Then why are we even discussing it?
And the short say why we are discussing it. Macho men they die, joggers they die. Doctors they die, nurses they die.
But let's agree, some deaths will be foolish death because
Not-
some of them you go
nothing
avoid
like
them.
foolish
There's this guy at Nana Sayampo Fuji. Nana say wait. He says some macho man they tell
I
him
want to tell them about the story you told me.
about what?
Okay, in Poppy,
So Nana say he say some macho man always the worry him come to the gym. He say a week or two later he dey walk for some house inside, just outside for there he see obituary.
Oh yeah.
The macho man ebo down. So see how no okwe no kojina. I don't know. I say hey.
But it's happened to me before. My former personal trainer died from an accident. Healthy guy. He could
Accident?
Yes.
Hey, what's the same thing I was telling you about Ochame Kwame's father?
Yeah, he could stay under like water for like 5 minutes just to train his lungs, his heart, and everything. He could come
but
out
just
and
one day,
jog.
back.
On the streets, you need a beer.